I'm the Last Angry Geek, and welcome back to Comic Book Issues. Now, I'd like to thank everyone who watched the last episode and left feedback. In fact, I'm going to take a moment to read some of that feedback. No, please, please. I promise I'll do better next time. I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks for everyone who wrote in, and I'll keep your comments in mind with future episodes. Now, today we're going to take a look at two of DC Comics' new animated direct-to-DVD movies. Wonder Woman and Green Lantern First Flight. Now we're going to take a look at Green Lantern First Flight first. Say that 3 times fast. This is a fairly faithful retelling of the origins of the Green Lantern.
Ooh, Alan Scott?
No.
Guy Gardner?
No.
Kyle Rayner? Jon Stewart? Chip?
No! Don't! This is a retelling of the origin of, some would say, the greatest Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. Now, if you've only seen the Justice League cartoon, which featured Jon Stewart, you might not be too familiar with Hal Jordan, but trust me, Hal is the Green Lantern.
It has chosen you. Take it.
Hal Jordan was chosen by a dying alien to take possession of the greatest weapon in the universe. The Green Lantern Ring. The ring was created by the Guardians of the Universe, the oldest sentient species in existence.
There are tremendous commitments. Each lantern is responsible for patrolling one of 3,600 sectors of the universe.
They dreamed of bringing order to the universe through the use of their Green Lantern core. Each power ring could be used to make any object that its user could imagine.
Filth! There's no end to it. But there could be.
Hal eventually discovers that his mentor, Sinestro, has used his ring to turn his homeworld into a fascist dictatorship. That is, until Hal stops him by bringing him down. Sinestro would find a yellow ring and return time and time again as Hal's greatest enemy. Now, on the whole, I liked First Flight, but one thing I found kind of odd was the aliens. Let's take a look. Here's Abin Sur as he appeared in the comic book. And here's Abin Sur as he appeared in the movie. Here's Kanjar-Ro as he appears in the comic book, and Kanjar-Ro as he appears in the movie. Now, it's almost like George Lucas said, you know, the aliens are too human, let's wipe them out and replace them with a bunch of realistic CGI characters. Only they didn't have CGI, they just had regular animation. It's like, well, take the aliens, but we're going to alien them up to make them cooler. You know, and the odd thing is, the one alien they didn't do that is Sinestro. Here's Sinestro in the comic book, and here's Sinestro in the movie. It's like they shrunk that skull of his right down, didn't they? You know, I miss the 60s, late 50s, whatever, when these characters were created. Back then, you could just be an alien by having, you know, an unusual skin color. You know, I'm not being offensive, you know, but I mean like pink or mauve, like for Abin Sur. Or just a really big head. Huh? You ever see This Island Earth? I love that movie. Look at the size of their heads. Another weird thing here is Sinestro's battery. Now, in the original comic book, he was banished to the antimatter universe where the Weaponers made his battery and power ring for him. Here, he has that done on the side because it's a 70-minute movie or so, give or take, and they don't really have time to go into a whole convoluted origin for him. So they take him and they put him with the battery on this world. Now, the battery is just supposed to be the stationary thing powering the ring. Look at this thing. It's like the Death Star was given a puppy's brain and then badly treated. It follows him around, it attacks people. I mean, this isn't, you know, they shouldn't have had Victor Garber doing Sinestro's voice, they should have had Michael Vick. Now, another great thing is they have really good voice casts in these movies. John Larroquette and David Landers play backup Green Lanterns, you know, two staples of 1980s sitcoms. Tricia Helfer is Boudica. Michael Madsen, Victor Garber, and Christopher Maloney do Kilowog, Sinestro, and Hal Jordan, respectively. And they don't just find celebrities to do the voice, they find the right celebrities to do the voice.
Can you imagine if they gave me a bad voice? That would be terrible.
It's a bad joke.
Now, like I said, I did enjoy Green Lantern First Flight, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up, but really it's more like a 45-degree thumbs up. This movie has its issues. One thing I think of is that only really Green Lantern fans are going to understand and want to buy this movie. However, when they get the movie, they're going to be put off by some of the changes, that were done for a matter of convenience and that were obviously done to broaden it to a wider audience. But again, the only audience who would really buy it is people who are familiar with the Hal Jordan Green Lantern in the first place. But then because they bought it and it's not like what they were expecting, then they'd be put off. But it was the changes were made to appeal to people beyond the people who would buy. I'm caught in a Mobius loop of corporate logic. Help me! Again, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it. If you're a Green Lantern fan, you'll enjoy it. If you're not a Green Lantern fan, you might not get everything. That's kind of my point. Let's move on to Wonder Woman. Then it hit me. Wonder Woman was the preeminent female superheroine of the DC Universe. How could I, as a mere man, be expected to properly rate and interpret this adventure? I needed help. But fortunately, I knew where to find it.